I really appreciate what you're saying because we think and talk a lot about language. We're in the process of writing a book on integrating social, emotional, and academic skills. And we're frequently in conversation with our editor about whether we can even put SEL on the title, on the cover, if we want to sell the book in every state. And that is one, sad, and two, an opportunity for us to think creatively about what are other ways to market this work we are doing that is ultimately just good teaching. And, we work with one independent school that has leadership in the mission. And so we're focusing on leadership skills in the classroom. And we were in a conversation yesterday with a colleague who focuses on career readiness, and we're talking about it as career skills. And we're in a few Catholic schools. And when we're in Catholic schools, we're talking about character virtues and one-on-one coaching teachers. The language they are speaking is that kid whom I really care about, or that pain point that's really keeping me up at night and challenging me as I try to reach my goals as an educator. So the good news is all skills are social and emotional skills. Everything we are doing, if we are doing it deliberately, is SEL. And so I really appreciate you talking about just shifting the language to meet people where they are. Like, we're trying to almost like break into the house of education with SEL. And you don't just throw yourself at the wall because you're going to get a concussion. And you don't just jump into a closed window because there's going to be shards of glass everywhere. And the people on the inside are like, no, get out. We don't want this. You're going to find a crack and you're going to work slowly to keep opening it based on where the people are. And so I think the same goes for families. You hear from them. A few months ago, we did a workshop for families through DESE where we had family members look at the castle wheel and reflect on what are their social and emotional strengths as a family. And it felt really empowering. And I know I started this conversation by saying, Maureen and I love school. And I bet everyone here loves school. Well, guess what? A lot of people don't love school. A lot of people don't feel safe. They don't feel like they belong. They don't feel like they can be successful. And of course, that is true of kids. That is also true of many families. I remember being a principal, and there were some family members who came in, and maybe the home language they spoke, or the level of education they had, or the way that their identity markers aligned with mine, made them carry themselves with a level of comfort and confidence. And there were other family members that it was clear they felt like they were visitors. They weren't home in that space. And so the more that we can just be engaging with family members about this important work and using whatever language feels comfortable to them, the more that we're really fostering a space where everyone belongs. And then our kids can leave the classroom and go home and work on those skills even more, still deliberately, with other people who care so deeply about them and are committed to that work of supporting them.